Alright guys, welcome back to Crunch Time, the show where you get the best NBA DFS picks each and every day. Today we have a nice 4-game slate here, joined as always with Chris. We know how he's doing well, but I'm still going to ask, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Nice.
I excited for the slate. Had a good one yesterday. We have MLB soon, so excited for that as well. But yeah, I'm excited for NBA mostly.
MLB is in 48 hours. Is it 48 hours? Something like that? 2 days?
Yeah, I think on Thursday.
Nice. I'll do some tournament stuff there. Do you like MLB more for cash or tournaments, Chris?
Probably tournaments.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't enjoy MLB as much as I do other sports. But I still like to play it, especially when it's just starting up.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over some success stuff. Let's see what we got in the chat. Actually, we got Brent here. What's up, Brent? Justin. What's up, Justin? David Correa, VN Jones, Austin. What's up, guys? VN Jones says, Westy didn't get me my quadruple double, but he got me some money.
He did.
How many turnovers did he end up with? Do you know?
I don't think that many, but he had a monster game. Went for, I think, 93, 94 on DK, 88 on FanDuel. Let's see.
Where does
Only
that
4
rank
turnovers.
in terms of like DFS games?
Well, we can look it up. We can go to StatMuse if you want.
Then what?
And search top FanDuel points scoring games in NBA history. No, okay. We have to change our search a little bit here. So let's search who has the highest point game with FanDuel scoring, something like that.
No.
Look, let me see if. Let's see. I think it's somewhere in here. I did it before. Oh, here, yeah. So, hey, you have it right there. Scroll down. See that second column after points? FD. Yeah, right there. So, actually, I don't know if this is accurate. Actually, I think it is. So yeah, my MJ. I don't know. Westbrook has never put up a game this high. I don't know if that's true, but I think this is accurate though, because we have Beal here, 74. We have Devin Booker, obviously. So yeah, I think this is accurate. I think that's his highest game ever. So he would be right there, 88.8 on FanDuel. So
haven't we had some like 75 burgers this year?
From who?
Like Luka.
Let's see. I don't know.
Luka's definitely got more than 66.
Maybe it's not updated this season. Maybe it's just last season. I'm not sure.
Yeah, dated information here. Guess not. Oh well. But anyway, I guess we could see like overall, maybe not the latest season, but I guess it's pretty up there, top 10 for sure. I think, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. I think, did we have Harden when he went for this 95? Did you have him that day?
Yeah, I had him against the Knicks. I remember that.
Yeah, that's good. I think also this one too. Did you have Harden here?
Yeah, all these Harden games were when he was on like that huge tear, so he was in my lineup every night.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over some success stuff. Austin's saying, are we doing an MLB show, Chris? I don't know anything about MLB.
Maybe. Should we open this package? I got a package from FanDuel with some
you
stuff
got a
here.
FanDuel package?
Yeah, should we open, see what I got?
Yeah, this is
Got
better.
three
I think
things.
this is better than a Top Shot package, to be honest.
Why?
I
Did you
don't know.
hear
Wait,
did
so
you hear
FanDuel
the-
sent you a package?
No, I bought it.
You can buy stuff from FanDuel?
Only if you're VIP.
Huh?
Only if you're VIP. So I got this
Is that like a sweater or a t-shirt?
sweater.
Wait, can you buy more stuff?
Yeah.
Can you get me a FanDuel sweater?
Yeah, I can. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I can. Let's see what else. 2 more things.
What's
Which one should I put on right now?
You should be doing this with DFS Crunch merch. We've had requests for it.
See the little logo?
Yeah, that one's a little faint. I like the first one more, I think. The second one looks like you could be like a coach.
I could be a coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
could be
slap on a Crunch logo on the back, Chris.
on the back of this?
Yeah. Is there more?
Just one more. And I got a shirt. It just has the logo on this side.
Let's see. Oh, just on the side? Nice. That's it?
Yeah, just 3 things. Also got a hat, but I put that away.
Put the hat on. Do a hat stream. All the other guys do hat streams.
I don't want the hat.
Oh, you didn't get the hat?
No, it's right there, but I don't want to put it on.
Got it. Too much hair. Austin says, "Is FanDuel sponsoring you all now?" I was gonna say y'all.
I wish.
Oh, Chris had to pay for that. I don't have access to that.
Yeah.
I don't even get treated well in the Euro League. They're trying to like kick me out of there because I was doing too well. What's he putting? Wait, that's a hoodie? Nice. How much was it all? I think you're muted, Chris.
Oh, yeah, I got a discount on it. But I don't know how much it was all in total.
What's it? Okay. Okay. We need some
So
merch stuff though.
I didn't technically pay for it, but I got a discount. But if I buy more stuff, then I have to pay for it.
It doesn't make any sense. You didn't pay for it technically. What do you mean you didn't technically? Like they gave you FanDuel points? You used FanDuel points or something?
Coupon code.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Chris, what about the MLB show? Got that question.
What about it?
Are we gonna do one? I don't know anything about MLB. You might need to get Austin on the show.
We can do an offline show for 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to do an MLB show all day throughout the summer, 2 hours before lock, prime time of the summer day. I don't want to do that, but we could do an offline video, something like that.
Prime time of the summer day.
Yeah, 2 p.m. in my summer day. I don't want to do that.
Oh my god. Dinda says, "Who's in charge of these baseball projections?" Thumbs up.
I am, but I don't think they're not finalized for the slate yet. Are they even on the site? Let me see.
Let me check. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, they are, but they're definitely not finalized right now. But yeah.
Oh my god. How many teams is that?
That's the all day slate. But yeah, I think there's
21?
still some things that need to be fixed. Like there's some duplicates here as well.
Jeez. That's crazy. Wow. Good thing we have the optimized for speed. Imagine if we didn't have that.
No, there's not this many games.
Usually, you mean, or?
No, I mean there's a lot of duplicates in our list.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Yeah. That's a lot. But still, good thing we have the optimized for speed now. Imagine doing like stacking rules before. When we didn't have that, it would take a long time.
Yes.
Let's see what else we got. Austin says Harden. Dinda says Luka bad now following injury. Harden MVP.
Jokic MVP.
Wait, you're back on the Jokic MVP?
I mean once Embiid got injured, it was LeBron. Once LeBron got injured, next up is Jokic.
Yeah. What if they give it to LeBron still?
Yeah, they could still do that, but I just don't think it's the most likely outcome.
Yeah. Let's see. Austin says he's not good at MLB. I think his rank. Oh no, he sucks at all these esports, MLB, NHL. I was gonna ask you which ones are your least. Which ones are you worst at? But that's not a good question to give you, Chris.
Which ones am I what?
Like which sports, DFS sports, do you like the least?
Yeah, probably MLB is my least favorite, but I still enjoy it. Just a lot of variance in it. Like you could have Mike Trout in the best matchup, go 0 for 4, 0 for 5 at Coors Field. I mean, it happens, but over the long run, you should be good. But it can be frustrating.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a value play of the day already from VN Jones. Says Hutchinson, lock him in, Beal in or not.
Hutchison, I don't know about that one.
Ooh, speaking of value plays, Chris, and narratives, Corey Joe, hey, what did he go for?
I don't know exactly what he went for. I could take a look here. I could look at FanDuel scoring. Let's see. Yeah, he went for 36.3 on FanDuel.
What was his price?
4K, I think. 3.7. I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the success stuff here. So first up, we got Nick here. What did he do? 30 into 56. KFC 10K guaranteed up top. Got the ad there. Do you get the ads when you're VIP, Chris, or no?
Yeah, I mean, the ads are there, but I don't see ads on my app. Yeah, I don't see ads. I think I have them blocked. I just have it like this.
You got some sort of VIP app that they gave you probably, but yeah. Anyway,
I don't have the banner.
yeah. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, solid results there. Love to see it. Dakota here. What did he do? Doubled up from 30. Some NASCAR action. We didn't go through these yet. Then we have Nick back here again. 56, 134. Awesome stuff. This is college baseball. Not baseball, basketball. My bad. Got ultra boosted here. Nice profile picture there. 143. Love to see it. Forgot to click one. Nick again here, splitting up his screenshots. NBA here, 24 into 71. That's awesome. What is this one? NBA super sat to 4-1 MLB 500K season opener. That's nice. High up there.
Yeah, it's just a satellite. So he got some. I guess he got cash. He also got tickets for that contest.
Yeah, nice to see that. We got you over here, Chris. You did some NBA main slate on FanDuel, DraftKings, and then what did you do? You did some college basketball as well.
Yeah, college basketball. Yeah, I had five players from Baylor. Hasty was saying don't do it, but I thought it was pretty obvious, so I did it. Ended up going very well there. So yeah, that was good.
Yep. But yeah, solid results. 1,600, 35. What'd you do? 13 to 34, 200 to 700. Awesome stuff there. Got Sean here. What did he do? 25 cents to $11. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's nice.
Yeah, it's also a satellite there.
So he has an entry as well. Oh, it's the same one, right? No.
I don't know if it's the same one, but it's a satellite.
Yeah, this is Showdown, so I think it's a different satellite. But yeah, love to see that. Yeah, imagine if you could just every time you had like change, you just put it into one of these, get $11 out. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen too often. But yeah, that would be very nice.
What do you do with your change, Chris? Do you collect your coins? Do you put it in like a piggy bank? What do you do with your coins?
I haven't touched a coin in years.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it here though. He said, can't take of a better way to spend a quarter. Love it. Aiden here, NHL, NBA, crushed. Every sport, every slate for him. So he did NBA main slate, NHL, NBA. What else did he do? NHL here on DK, college. No, college basketball there. NHL single game, more NHL, NBA single game. Lots of stuff. Love to see it. Super active. We have Nick here as well. NHL stuff. Solid results as always. This one was nice. I like this one from Espo. Second place in the tournament here. Yeah, I really enjoy these like 5 cent entry contests for like random sports. I don't know because you could just like it's like 750 to max enter it, and you can have a lot of fun with the optimizer. Like we've had a few members take them down. It's just fun. I like these low stakes contests. I wish they were bigger so the prize pool was bigger.
I mean,
But
that's huge. It's like that's 3 times bigger player pool than the high stakes one.
for
So
NHL,
like the NHL, I think it's like $4.44 for the main one. It's like 10K people. So this is 3 times bigger in terms of player pool.
yeah, I just wish there was more interest in NHL. It'd be fun with higher prize pools. Is all I'm saying. Um, but yeah, solid results there. Super close. First is probably what like maybe 500 sometimes. But that's for NBA. I don't know what it is for NHL. 7,500.
Yeah, probably $75 here.
But yeah, I got C Davis in here. Was in the YouTube chat asking about back testing. Didn't get around to that. So if you're here today, we can do the back testing if you're around at the end again. So just let me know. But yeah, he did NBA action here on DK. Solid lineup here. We had that talk about McDaniels. You said went under your radar, Chris. Then you liked him at the end, so paid off for sure. 40 burger there. That's nice. What else we got? Turn and burn here. Just a few from last night. Opto Fire. What did he do? I think he had some nice results. 80, 181, 15, 72, 20, 60, 12, 50, 25, 50. Awesome stuff. NBA double ups here. What did he do? College basketball. Some tournaments here, I think. Single entry. 100 to 350 to 220. Just awesome results there. So that's good to see. We got Tiger Blood here. This was the big one here. What did he do? He said Saturday night was fun, 4th, 5th, and 3.75 points away from 20K. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. What do you have to say about this, Chris?
Yeah, so I think this was a few days ago. Actually, it was on Saturday, which, I mean, he was kind of saving it. I guess I don't know. He didn't post it until now, but that's awesome. 10x obviously. So I mean, whenever you can go 10x, that's awesome.
Yeah, makes you think how many secret crunchers do we have taking things down, never seeing the screenshots, Chris?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. But I mean, no, I love to see this. I love it when people make a lot of money here, people having success. So this one's awesome here, especially college basketball, because that's the one we worked on while NBA was down projections. So we worked hard on that one, and I mean, it's obviously not just that, but Tiger Blood did really well here himself. But really proud of the projections that we came out this year. So they've been doing well all season long. So.
They've I mean, you say that every time we talk about college basketball, but they've been better for other sports. Like NBA is better, I think. So yeah, they're all good.
They're all good, but I mean, college
You
basketball.
can't be you can't be really proud about this one. Like NBA is way harder in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But I think there's more data for NBA as well, though, to work with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's definitely more data in NBA. Maybe that's why I say it, but yeah, NBA, obviously, like all the sports are awesome. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that about college basketball. But yeah, these are some nice reactions we have here. Like, who put this one here? Pricky. This one too. Pricky. This one.
Oh, it wasn't you?
No. Got the seizure warning over here with 3 of them, I think.
That means he has Discord Nitro or whatever it's called.
Yeah, we got a few Discord Nitro guys here. We also have Kubaka. He's boosting the server every month, so shout out to him. I'm not sure what that does. Do you know what that does?
It makes it so our voice channels are higher quality. Does he boost it every month, or was it just the one time? Because I'm not sure.
If you click the members list, you can see Kubaka. He's the boosted server color.
Yeah, but is it recurring? But I mean, either way, it's really cool. So yeah, I mean, it gives us more emoji slots, higher audio quality, animated server icon, which we don't have, custom server invite background. I don't know what that means. And then we could stream to our friends in high quality. It's cool.
Yeah, I think the custom is like when you send someone when they open up your server before they click join, they'll see it. But yeah, yeah, he's been doing it every month because I see him with the boosted role. That's not something you can assign to someone. It's only if they boost, I think. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. Awesome community here, guys. But yeah, this was awesome. Great results yesterday. Should we just get into the slate, Chris?
No, we have to go through my lineups.
Did you send a link? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I sent them last night.
Where?
Slack.
Oh. Oh, my bad. Didn't see that. Yeah, because I've been wanting you to do that for a while. Send them ahead of time, but I didn't expect it. Oh, it even said here for tomorrow in the Slack.
Yeah, don't expect it going forward, but I was looking at it last night, so that's why I sent it.
Got it. Yeah, go ahead, Chris. You got sixth place here, so I mean it's pretty sharp stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, both sites just crushed. I mean, everything was on fire. I had pretty much the same core on both sites, like Westbrook, Bledsoe. Bledsoe didn't do great, but he definitely got there for his price tag. He was more of a play on FanDuel, but he was a last piece here on DraftKings, along with Tatum, who we also had on both sides. He crushed 36% here, went for 60. So that was just insane. Saban Lee at the bottom here, 20%. My second lowest owned guy in this lineup went for 33. So when you have these guys like sub 30% going, like I don't know, Saban Lee here, almost 10x, probably 9x. Tatum, probably like 8x, 7x here. So when you have these lower owned guys in your lineup doing that, the other guys don't really matter. But I mean, in this case, the other guys, the higher owned guys, crushed as well. So we had Westbrook over almost 100. 93%, so that one didn't really matter. But I had Harden in my court alongside Westbrook. He was 70% owned here. He went for 80, so that was pretty big there. I thought yesterday we could easily gem in the studs with all the value that we had. Denny here, 3.4K went for 24, so super solid score there. Jerome Robinson, he was chalk, 92%, so his score didn't really matter. He didn't play too well. He got 6 stocks total, so that kind of got him to 16. But he didn't play well overall. But yeah, that one didn't really matter much. We could take a look at some other people here and see what they did.
Yeah, where's the RG train?
I don't know, probably lower.
Who do we have?
Yes. Just scroll down, scroll down. I think this 26th place team with McLovin. Yeah, so this team was up there as well. It was no Tatum. This one had Hartenstein, who I actually liked a lot as well. He went 11x here, 35 fantasy points, 3.2K. He ended up starting. And it had Robert Williams, who did okay. Rui Hachimura, 39 at 53%. So I didn't actually have him, so that wasn't great. But I mean, didn't kill me because I mean all my other value guys got there for me. So this lineup was solid as well, in my opinion. I didn't want to fade Tatum. I thought he was in a really good spot without Jaylen Brown.
Yep. Anyone else you want to go through or FanDuel time?
Yes, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. 44th.
So 44.
Yeah. So this one was up there too. Moses Brown here, 47%, had the snowflake. I was high on him yesterday as well, so glad I didn't land there. I definitely could have. But yeah, this team in 44th still cashed with Moses Brown. Chalk did really well yesterday. Marcus Morris here, 4.5K. Paul George got ruled out late, so that really helped Marcus Morris there. He went for 40 almost, so that was the big thing that kind of made this lineup cash.
Yep. Anything else?
Yeah, keep scrolling. Let's see this team at 87th.
Just the RG train?
I'm not sure. Yeah, so this one had Kemba for some reason. I wasn't really considering Kemba. But I guess Jaylen Brown was out, so Kemba's been playing well. But I didn't really want to pay 6-8 for Kemba, so I honestly didn't consider that at all. I think there was probably a 4v4 here because this one had Rui Hachimura and Moses Brown. But yeah, this one didn't get there. It didn't have Harden. I thought the 2 stud build was pretty obvious on both sides last night with all the value that we had.
Stars and scrubs. Okay, FanDuel time. Let's do that one. Here we are, first page. It's good to see. Let's see. Same lineup.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
yeah, so I thought this team was pretty obvious as well. Like I said, I wanted to jam in both studs with all the value that we had. Obviously, a lot of people didn't do that. Westbrook, he was the clear chalk guy, 86%, so his score didn't really matter. But Harden here, 50% in most cash games, went for 70, so that was pretty big. Just kind of made it so people who didn't have Harden didn't cash. People who had Harden most likely cashed. So that was good to see him that low owned. I was expecting higher. I thought like I keep saying, I thought the two stud build was pretty obvious. So I did that. And then Marcus Morris here, 50%, 27. I think he was like 5.5, so pretty good score there for him. My two value guys, Justin Holiday, 22 points. That's fine for him. He was 3.8. And then Jaden McDaniels, he was the big value guy here, the lowest owned guy in my lineup. Went for 5 stocks. I like the matchup against Brooklyn. Obviously, I wasn't expecting 42 from him. Probably expecting something more like 20, 22. But getting 5 stocks there was huge for him. Matchup was really good. So, he got there. That was like the big thing that kind of differentiated my lineup. And then some other people had Moses Brown instead of Robert Williams at center. They were the same price here on FanDuel. You could actually take a look at this Roto Grinders train at 398. Yeah, so they had I think a 3v3. So they had Nickeil Alexander-Walker instead of Marcus Smart, Danny Avdija instead of Justin Holiday, and then Moses Brown instead of Robert Williams. So yeah, like I said, I preferred Robert Williams here on FanDuel. We kind of went over that just because you get more points for blocks and steals. That's what Robert Williams does. So that's why I preferred him over here. And yeah, it was nice to win that 1v1.
Yeah, it's some solid reasoning there. Let's close those up.
We gotta keep looking.
Oh,
let's scroll through the whole thing. That's why I try to send you a big one where we could scroll through the whole thing.
Got it.
Yeah, so that was a big train there. Keep going. This team at 381.4 was this team was actually probably better in hindsight. It had Dean Wade instead of Jaden McDaniels. So this team was chosen assuming that Nance would be ruled out because that news came out after Jaden McDaniels locked. So yeah, if I was picking the slate again, I would have picked Dean Wade over Jaden McDaniels with Nance out. But I got lucky here with McDaniels getting 42, Dean Wade getting 22. But yeah, I thought the Dean Wade side was the right choice.
Which matchup's better though, Brooklyn or Utah?
Brooklyn, but Dean Wade, they were missing Jarrett Allen, missing Larry Nance, and then he was obviously blowout proof as well. So he'll play the entire game. So Jaden McDaniels, you're not gonna expect 42 from him. So I think in most scenarios, Dean Wade would outscore Jaden McDaniels here in this situation.
Makes sense.
I think our projections actually favored Dean Wade after Larry Nance was ruled out.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to swap to Dean Wade and Harkenstein after that, but I couldn't get too many in my tournaments.
Yeah.
I feel like the highest I could get with the way my lineups were built at that time was like 10% or something. Even I tried to crank them up all the way. I think I couldn't get more than 10%. Keep going.
Yeah, just go until the end. If we see anyone else, we can pick it. But yeah, I guess we don't. Chalk did very well yesterday, so all the teams that we usually like to look at were at the top.
Yeah. Wait, this is yesterday. Where's Corey? Can we see him, or is it? I think I need to refresh my browser. Your site's not this slow, is it, Chris?
No.
Yeah, it's just me. Look at this 9x value narrative play of the day, guys. Who didn't like this narrative play, Chris? Do you remember? I think it was Justin.
Yeah, it might have been Justin.
I'm calling Justin out. I think we missed some stuff here in the chat. Vian Jones. Oh, let's open up the bracket. He says something about the bracket. He says, off topic. Guess who moved from 7th place to 2nd place in the crunch challenge, Chris?
Ian Jones. Yeah, one thing I don't know about this. Old man Hasty, 36% of his picks are accurate. Like, that's not too good. I mean, he picked Ohio State to go to the Final Four, so that hurt him. But still, 36% from him who loves college basketball. I don't know about that.
Are you calling him out?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like in terms of DFS, maybe he has some biases here, like which teams he'd like to win over that.
Probably.
But I feel like in DFS, maybe he has a little less bias because DFS his picks are pretty sharp.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I think I don't know what he said about DFS versus this type of betting. He said it's like, I don't know. He said DFS is more abstract, like when you're watching, I guess, as opposed to like rooting for a team to win. See, I don't know, but Yvonne is ahead of you, Chris.
Yeah.
Wow.
Might win it all. 1,400 projected. So I think third highest projected points right now. Tiger Blood actually 1,450, so has the most projected points. But yeah, I think this game today with Gonzaga versus USC is going to be big. I think USC might be able to take Gonzaga down.
Is Dakota the clear-cut favorite right now, Chris?
No, I think it's Tiger Blood, then Dakota, and then Chris Apupu Head.
Oh my god. Can't believe you read that name. Let's see what else we got. Turner says, yep, five Baylor guys was the ticket. Sasser season.
Yep.
Brent says, don't mess up the hair with the hat. That's true, Chris. Got a retracted message from Royal King. Not sure what it said there. Secret message. Got a question from Nick already. Says Westbrook, Beal, or Kawhi, Paul George in the same lineup okay for single entry tournaments?
Westbrook, Beal, or Kawhi, Paul George in the same lineup. So it's not like a 2v2. It's just saying if those two guys together are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. We have a 4-game slate here, so I'm definitely fine with it.
Yeah, Austin on the Discord boost. He's saying the voice and streams are cleaner. Things that we don't use. That's true. But I think the stickers we do use.
Yeah, things that we don't use.
We have the voice channel though, don't we? I think I saw
Yeah.
Austin in here before. Was it Austin?
If I get in here, does it end the call? Let me see.
Can you hear me? Wait, can I not hear you, Chris?
Oh, I'm back now, but it ended the call when I went in there.
Yeah. Well, we got this channel here. I'm not sure. Let's see. How do I?
I think it messed you up when you went in there. I can't see your screen anymore.
Oh, can you see me now?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Yeah, we do have that though. Don't use it. But I think I saw someone hang out in there once.
Austin.
Yeah, I think it was Austin. Let's see what else we got before we end this slate. Brent says, is it Terrence Mann? T-Man? On the Clippers? Yeah. Terrence Mann getting a lot, is what he says. A lot of traction. Getting a lot of traction as value today, is what he's saying.
Is he? I mean, if Paul George is out, sure, but I mean, we have to wait for that news. He's questionable now.
Yeah. Dinda says Rondo must be broken furniture out again. Is he out?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always out.
Yeah. Is he just like the vet presence there?
No, I mean he's the guy in the playoffs. That's what they need him for.
That's true. He is clutch in the playoffs for sure. He's a solid piece to have. Let's see what else. Rondo's in here. What's up? Says, how's it going, boys? Join the stream late. Let's get it. This is news I
He didn't.
like. World King says Drummond starting tomorrow actually. Yeah, tomorrow. So I'm excited. Wait, he's confirmed to start? I thought he was probable is the latest I saw.
Oh, he's playing. Rondo, he missed out my merch opening, so yeah,
He'll have to go
missed out
watch
my
the VOD.
got my FanDuel merch.
Yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, our boy Anush Chris says Langston Galloway seems like a great play for tonight. Triumph emoji.
Langston Galloway, yeah, I mean, he's definitely sneaky. I know he likes the sneaky guys. Played 3 minutes last game. Um, yeah, that's sneaky for sure.
Should we crank his projection up for Anush to 25, 29?
No, but I mean, if he gets, I don't know, if he somehow gets 25 minutes, like we've seen him put up huge scores. He used to be great for us in DFS a few years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Austin says, end of the call. Yeah, it was Austin, Chris. He says, yeah, I'll sit in voice all day and talk strats. You got to get in there, Chris. Talk some strats with him.
I might have to.
Do it after the show. Let's see. Nick says, no way Boston gets blanked again by New Jersey tonight in NHL. No comment for me. Don't really know NHL too well to comment there.
They got did they get shut out last time?
Could be a clean
I
sheet.
guess so. He said blanked.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Vian Jones says, been on T-Man, regardless of PG-13, been winning with him.
Yeah, he's been playing well.
And then Ronda's saying, what merch? Chris got some VIP FanDuel merch that he opened up, so that's the merch. Let's get into the slate, though. You ready,
It was like
Chris?
5 minutes into the video if you want to go see. But yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it. It's a short slate here, so I guess we kind of messed around for a bit. But what's your favorite news here today? I see we have Westbrook on the cover again. Are we expecting a 100-burger again out of Westy?
No, I mean, that cover is more dependent on the Brad Beal news that we're going to have to wait for. That's the first game of the slate, so that's going to be the big news of the slate that we have to watch out for. That's the best game environment here. Highest over-under, tightest spread. So that's the game that we're going to likely target the most. But yeah, that's the news we're waiting on.
Okay, got it. And then any other favorites other than that, Chris?
No.
That's your favorite? Okay.
Well, we also have Paul George, so he's questionable. We have to wait for that as well.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So first up, Charlotte, Washington Wizards. Charlotte side, we have Malik Monk, probable there. Projected starters, Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, and Bismack Biyombo. Off topic, any chance we're going to see LaMelo again this year, Chris?
I don't think so, but I heard a rumor he might, but yeah, I don't think so.
Got it. I feel like he might. I mean, I was saying it. He might come back. You guys were all laughing at me, being like, "Oh, it's like fractured. Gotta rest him up. Gotta go easy on the future star. This and that." And I was like, "Nah, just play him. Toughen him up a bit. He'll be fine."
Yeah, that's why you're not a GM or an owner.
Anyway, who do you like here on the Charlotte side, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a little bit site specific here with the different pricing. I'll start with FanDuel. Gordon Hayward here, 7K, just an easy lock in this matchup against the Wizards. DraftKings, I think he's 7.6K, so pretty big difference there. Still a really good play on DK. Just kind of prefer him here on FanDuel for 7K. I think he's, like I said, a lock for me in cash games at that price tag. And then we have PJ Washington as well on FanDuel, who's 5.6K. Another situation where he's just way cheaper than on DraftKings, where he's 6.8K. So he's pretty much unplayable on DraftKings at that price tag, in my opinion, especially in cash games. But on FanDuel, just an easy lock there for 5.6K. He had that game where he scored 0 points. Last time out, played 44 minutes, but he got 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So still salvaged his performance. Went for, I think, 27 on FanDuel, 25 on DK. So yeah, I expect him to score more than 0 points here tonight in this really good matchup. So I like him a lot on FanDuel. And then Devontae Graham, sort of another guy that's a little more interesting on FanDuel, where he's 5.3K compared to 6.1 on DK. I don't think he's a lock like the other two guys I mentioned, but he's still in a really good spot. If you land there in cash games, I have no problems with that. I'm probably going to play him there just because I like taking advantage of this matchup against the Wizards. And then Terry Rozier, another guy I'll mention. He's 7.5 on FanDuel, 7.7 on DK. So the price tag is a little expensive for him on both sites. So I don't love it. I think it's more of a tournament option there at that price tag. And then we'll get into the two guys that I think are better plays on DK. They're more value guys here. So Bismack Biyombo, 3.2K over here on DK. He's been starting even though Cody Zeller's back. So he should play at least 20 minutes here. I think in 20 minutes in this matchup against the Wizards, he could easily reach his value. He could reach his projection. We have him for 17 right now. So I like him as value on DraftKings, especially if we don't get more value before lock. But I think we will. I think Brad Beal probably ends up sitting again, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And then Malik Monk, the other guy that's more interesting on DraftKings, where he's 4.9K. FanDuel, he's 6.5K, so can't play him on FanDuel for sure, but this price tag on DraftKings, 4.9K, is very interesting in cash games.
Yeah.
You see tournaments.
This? Huh?
He's interesting in tournaments as well. Did I see what?
Do you see this news from Austin? He says Utah Jazz team charter flight. Plane hit birds during takeoff, resulting in an engine problem and immediate landing.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. I'm glad they're okay, though.
Yeah. Are you seeing it?
No.
Oh, okay. Rondo says he's in the car, Chris. Has his phone connected as a hotspot to his laptop. Dedication right there. Probably Metrotown or something.
Nice. Yeah, I actually see it now. So that was 20 minutes ago. Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Is it okay?
They said that they're still planning to go to Memphis today. Team rattled.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not playing today. So, other half here, Washington side. I got Daniel Gafford out for them. Davis Bertans out. Ish Smith out. Raul Neto questionable, and Brad Beal questionable. So that's big news to watch out for there. Projected starters: Russ, Beal, Denny Avdia, Rui Hachimura, and Alex Len. I think we had some comments here already. Vian Jones says, bottom line, play Westbrook under 12K with or without Beal. No need to wait on the Beal news. That's his take. He's also saying Beal news affects Rui and the rest of the team, not Westy. So yeah, let's get into that one right there because that questionable tag with Beal is pretty important.
Yeah, so I mean, if Beal is out, these guys become locks. So the guys you mentioned, like Westbrook, Rui, they become locks. Jerome Robinson, if he starts again, Denny Avdia, they all become locks. But if Beal is in, they're still really good plays, but they're just not locks. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, these guys are more interesting for me on DK, where their prices are a little better. Scoring system on DK obviously fits Westbrook more with the triple-double bonus. Less points for, or less deducted points for turnovers. So he's a better play on DraftKings at 10.9K. FanDuel, he's 11K. Obviously, he'll become a lock if Beal is out. But as of now, I don't think you need to play Westbrook on FanDuel. I think he's a much better play on DK. And then next up, Bradley Beal. He's popping a lot. He's just way too cheap. 8.9 on DraftKings, 8.8 on FanDuel. If he ends up playing, I got to play him for this price tag on this 4-game slate. But if he's out, like I said, we're going to lock in the other guys. But that's definitely something we'll have to monitor. Hopefully we get it in 15 minutes with the injury report. I think we got it on the show yesterday. We got that news. So, I mean, hopefully we got it again today on the show. And then, yeah, like some of these other guys are interesting here. Denny Avdia, 3.7. So right now our projections are assuming that Beal is in. Diaz projected for 18, so I like that. Chandler Hutchison, 3K on DK. We project him for 13 fantasy points. So, I mean, if you want to go there on this slate on DK, just to fit in a bunch of studs, you can do that. But, yeah, I don't think it's necessary as of now, especially with Westbrook. I mean, with Beal, still questionable. Like I said earlier, I expect him to sit, but I'm not sure. Like, you never really know with these things. And then Rui Hachimura, Vian Jones mentioned him. I can't play him here with Beal in. If Beal is out, then he'll become a great play once again. So this Beal news will change a bunch of things on the slate, especially because it's such a small one.
Yep. Yeah, I got more Westbrook love here in the chat. Austin says he's asking me if there's any Utah narrative from the flight. I'll have to look into it more. Scope out the social media of all the team, see what everyone's up to, see how they all feel. So I'll have a narrative ready for tomorrow if there is one for that. Do you have a narrative, Chris?
Probably fade them.
Yeah, fade them. Alex Alejandro says, nice FanDuel hoodie with the eye emoji, Chris.
Thanks. Yeah, I opened it up on the show today earlier. So if you want to see that, I think it was like 5 minutes into the video.
Yeah, that's the highlight clip. We need to make some DFS Crunch clips. But we need a Crunch hoodie or something, Chris. I would wear it. Like, we need to get one set up. Maybe I'll do that soon. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do. The merch definitely isn't a priority. Yeah, next up, we got Philadelphia, Denver playing against each other. Philadelphia side, Mason Jones. I think there's a contract signing there. Joel Embiid out for them. George Hill also out for them. Projected starters, Benjamin Simmons, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, and Mike Scott. Any interest in these Sixers, Chris, going up against the Nuggets?
Yeah, so I have some interest in these Sixers. I think these guys are priced better on FanDuel, so they're going to be more interesting over there. So we're kind of going back and forth. Charlotte guys were more interesting on FanDuel. Washington guys were more interesting on DraftKings. Now this Sixers team is more interesting on FanDuel. So I'll start with Ben Simmons. He's 7.9K here on FanDuel. Really good price tag there. I think he's a lock right now, especially with Beal not expected to play, but we don't have the Westbrook news or the Beal news yet, so we don't have Westbrook as a lock. So I love Ben Simmons here for 7.9K on FanDuel. DraftKings, he's 8.7, so I think that's just too expensive for him. We don't need to go there. And then next up, I think Dwight Howard is pretty interesting at the center position. They traded away Tony Bradley, so that should secure his minutes a little more. He got ejected in his last 2 games, so those were the 2 games that Tony Bradley has been out for. And Dwight got ejected in both of those games, so hoping for no ejections today. But this 5.1K price tag on FanDuel is just way too cheap for him, so that's likely going to be my FanDuel cash center over there. And then Tobias Harris, he's more of a guy that's a decent play on both sites. 8.6 on FanDuel, 8.5 on DK. If you land there as the last piece, I have no problems with that. If you play him on DK, you probably can't get to Westbrook, I don't think. Maybe you can if you don't play Kawhi, something like that. But yeah, I like Tobias Harris quite a bit. I don't think he's a lock, but he's one of those guys that if I land on, I'm fine with it. If I don't land on him, I'm fine with it as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to call Ben Simmons out again, Chris. What is going on with his season here? Like, what is this? 35, 36, 38, 40, 30, 28. Like, what is going on? Like, I'm very disappointed in Benjamin Simmons here.
Yeah, well, here at DFS Crunch, we don't care about the game logs. We're smarter than that. We buy into the talent. We buy into the Vegas totals, Vegas projections.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we don't care about this. Like, this is all fine for us.
Yeah, that's the disclaimer.
We didn't play him on any of these slates. We play him when he projects to do better.
Yeah,
today
of course.
Today is one of those days.
But I'm just calling out Ben Simmons. What's going on with his season? Like, why come on, like, what is this?
Tough matchups.
Every game.
Blowouts. I mean,
Cleveland?
these down games like Cleveland, really bad matchup. Indiana, Utah, San Antonio, New York. Like, all of these are some of the worst matchups you can get in the league. Golden State, really good matchup there. But yeah, like, a bunch of those games are...
Is this a tough matchup, Chris? Detroit? I mean, I called them out already here. You said they kind of schemed after, but come on.
Well, he only played 21 minutes. Which game is that?
This is Detroit. I mean...
Yeah, he played 21 minutes. So I mean, if you play 21 minutes, you're not gonna get. I mean,
what about this Sacramento?
Sacramento, 34 minutes, 36. Yeah, I mean, that's not great, but it happens. Not every game is going to be a giant game.
Yeah, I don't know. We got Hansen in the chat. Says Ben Simmons overrated. Uh, I'm with him on that one. Glad he agrees.
Yeah, I don't know.
um,
I don't know about that.
Definitely overrated. Austin says need a crunch Discord emoji first. That's what I was writing down actually. We should add it in there. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I can probably add it right now.
Yeah, add it in. It'd be nice. It would be nice to have it in there. Um, he says that we need that before the merch. David
Yeah,
Chris says,
that can be done quickly.
yeah, do it. David Chris says Dwight gave Joker fits last year.
Yeah, I mean Dwight gave Kelly Oubre fits as well. Yeah, that's what.
Let's see. We missed this one, I think. Did we? No. Vian Jones says Chandler will double your projection. He's going to
Hutchison?
steal minutes from bums. From that bum, y'all like Jerome Robinson.
Well, even if Beal is in.
Yeah, I think so. Not sure actually. I need Vian Jones to confirm. Dakota says he's a sad boy, probably. Simmons. Sun's out now though. Hansen says on Ben Simmons he can't shoot, can't finish. No, he can finish. He just can't shoot. He can dribble. He can defend as well. I'll leave it there. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Ben Simmons and me. People love him though, but I'll leave it at that.
What should it be called? Logo? Crunched?
Yeah, crunched.
Okay, there. I uploaded it. It's a lighter blue. Yeah, you can show it off here. Just type semicolon crunched semicolon.
That is a completely different blue.
Yeah. If I change the color, it becomes pixelated for some reason. So I had to leave it at that one. Put it in there.
Put it
No,
in.
I mean, I'll do it. There we go. In the NBA channel.
Nice. I like it. That looks good. That was a good suggestion. But yeah, Denver's side, we got Monte Morris out, Greg Whittington questionable, projected starters Jamal Murray, Barden, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and Jokic. Yeah, how have they been looking, Chris, with Gordon in the mix here? Who's it been impacting the most? Is it guys like Porter? Obviously, I don't think Jokic, but is it affecting Murray? Guys like that as well?
I mean, I have no idea. They played one game. It was a blowout. Can't take much away from that one. We'll just have to kind of monitor that. I'm not too interested in the Nuggets here. Philly's always a tough matchup for the opposing team, so I don't really love these guys here. I mean, Jokic is obviously always in play for us, but if I'm spending up, I prefer Russell Westbrook, especially in this matchup. So I don't love the Nuggets here. Maybe Jamal Murray on FanDuel where he's 7K. I don't mind that price tag. We obviously know the upside that he can have on any given night. So probably the only guy I have interest in on the Nuggets here today.
Okay. David Cruz says both Neto and Beal game time decision. Yeah, we just got that tweet, Chris, 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, we're lucky that game is the first one of the slate.
What do you think of these comments though from Hansen on Simmons saying he can't shoot, finish, dribble, defend, lead, and win?
He's just making fun of you for yesterday.
I mean, I didn't say all those things. I didn't say anything about winning. I didn't say anything about leading or defending. I just said shooting, and then I said overrated, not a superstar.
Yeah.
Vian Jones, though, this is the interesting one. He says, my Wizards know what Jerome Robinson gives them. That's why he has so many DNPs this year. They want to see what Hutchinson has. He'll get minutes over the next few games.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I don't want to play him if Beal is in. That's the only thing I'm saying. Yeah, Jerome Robinson was awful yesterday. We went over that. He got there because he got 6 stocks, and he only got 16 fantasy points with 6 stocks. So that's how bad he is. I don't think they'll start him again if Beal is out. I mean, they could start Garrison Matthews like they have in the past. They could start Chandler Hutchison like you're saying. I think whoever slots in there would become very interesting.
Yep. Still the next D book for Jerome Robinson. Is that what he was touted as, Chris?
Sort of. I don't know. It's not like he was a top pick. I think he was like middle of the first round, maybe like 13th or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Okay, next game here, Orlando Magic, LA Clippers. Orlando side, we have Terrence Ross probable, so I think he's been out for a while. Also on and off, I think, prior to the long break with a knee. I got Green Main questionable, Cole Anthony out, Gary Harris out, Michael Carter Williams back in. And then projected starters, Michael Carter Williams, Dwayne Bacon, James Ennis, what's his first name? Chuma Okiki and Cam Birch. Bacon's been sizzling, Chris. He got like 36 last game, scoring quite a lot. Him and I think Chuma were on fire. I think it was Chuma. Who was it? Yeah, Chuma was scoring quite a bit. What do you make of this Orlando squad with the lack of Vucevic and Gordon and Fournier?
Yeah, so it's another situation we'll have to monitor. Terrence Ross is likely going to be back today, so we can't expect Bacon to shoot 19 times again. So yeah, it's a situation that I'll monitor. I'm not going to play any of these guys today unless we get Terrence Ross out for some reason, but he's probable, so I don't see that happening. But they're only implied to score 102 points against the Clippers here, so yeah, I don't need to touch these guys on this slate, even though it's so small.
T. Ross, he's like he's a gunner. Like he'll chuck if he's feeling it. But I mean at 7K price tag on FanDuel, it's kind of a lot, isn't it? Like
I mean, he's been playing very well before he got hurt, but that's a really hard price tag to pay, especially when he's very likely to have his minutes monitored here. Had a knee injury, so I mean, you'll get him at like probably sub 2% owned in tournaments, maybe sub 5% owned, but he does have the upside to go for 50. So if you want to take some risks, you can throw him in a few lineups, maybe play 10% Terrence Ross, be double the field. But it's something that I can't do on this slate.
Yeah, I also feel like we might get like a day later on where his price might regress a bit, go down a bit, and then hopefully people won't be as interested, and then I would play him in tournaments. But this price tag seems like a lot for T. Ross.
Well, I think it's fair for him, like in this new situation, if he was healthy, if they weren't playing the Clippers, I think this price tag is where he should be.
Yeah, if he performs well, but he's also kind of streaky as well.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Rondo says he just wears the left leg sleeve to look like D Book. Chumo Kiki is actually real good from Rondo. Then how about
Yeah, I was wrong about him. I thought he was bad at the start of the year. I thought he was just going to be another Gary Clark, James Ennis, but yeah, he looks pretty good.
See, this is why I say everyone's name when I go through the list, Chris. Everyone on the team matters.
Yep.
Let's see. Rondo says, how about that debut from Fournier for the Celtics? What did he do?
0 for 10, 32 minutes, 33 minutes.
Nice. That's pretty good. Clippers side, we got Rajon Rondo, damaged furniture over there. He is out. Serge Ibaka out, Pat Bev out, and Paul George questionable. Projected starters, Reginald Jackson, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, and Vitsa Zubats. Anybody here, Chris, that you like?
Yeah, so this is a tricky situation on this slate. This is the late game, obviously. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. They played yesterday. I think they probably rested Paul George. I don't think this injury is too significant. So this could be a situation where they rest Kawhi Leonard on a back-to-back. They're 11.5 point favorites. So it's definitely something to monitor. It's something that kind of concerns me. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to play. Like I said, it's a back-to-back here for Kawhi. I think he rested the last back-to-back. He was playing some of them earlier in the season. Yeah, he rested the last one against the Spurs. So I don't know. If I had to guess, I would probably say he's out, but we'll have to wait for that news before we can make any decisions. But that's something to watch out for. If he's out, we can play a bunch of these guys like Marcus Morris. He would become an easy lock on both sites. Um, Even guys like Terrence Mann. I think VN Jones' boy, Terrence Mann, he'll become in play for sure. Luke Kennard. So all these guys will become interesting, but it's a situation where you kind of have to make a decision. If I was playing tournaments, I would probably fade Kawhi Leonard and then bump up the projections of the other Clippers to whatever I think they would be with Kawhi out. I think that's a pretty interesting strategy, just because you'll have different builds from everyone. If you have your projections as if Kawhi was out when the slate starts, so that's the strategy that I would like to use here today. So that's going to be the main thing for the Clippers to watch for. All these guys will become great plays if Kawhi is out. If he's in, he's going to be a great play on DraftKings, 8.8K, just way too cheap over there. So like I said, it's a very tricky situation just because he's such a good play if he ends up being ruled in. And then if he's out, all these other guys become great plays.
Yep. I wanted to ask Chris, Kem Birch, any interest there at all?
Kem Birch, no. He got the start last time, I think. Yeah, he got the start, played 25 minutes, but they added Wendell Carter to the mix. He played last game.
Yeah.
Only played 20 minutes. I expect him to play more minutes here. But yeah, I can't play Kem Birch here.
Okay. Last game of the slate here, Atlanta Hawks, Phoenix Suns. Atlanta side, we have Chris Dunn out, Lou Will probable, traded from the Clippers to Atlanta. And then we have DeAndre Hunter, questionable tag over there. Projected starters, Trae Young, Bogdanovich, Tony Snell, John Collins, and Clint Capella. Facing the Suns, Chris, any interest here on Atlanta?
Not really. Same thing I think I always say when we're talking about teams playing against the Suns. They play really well defensively. They play pretty slow. So it's not something I love here. I think Atlanta's been the lowest ranked team in pace ever since they hired Nate McMillan, or ever since he took over as head coach, I should say. So this game, I don't know. I don't love this game. I think it's going to hit the under here if you're betting. Just because two slow-paced teams. So, I mean, I don't know. There's not much interest for me in DFS here, especially from the Atlanta Hawks side. Like, you can play Bogey. I don't know. He's been starting. I don't love it, though. Trae Young, always in play, always has that upside, but the dip in pace is what concerns me here, and they're playing against a good defensive team in Phoenix, so I don't really love anyone here.
You think we could see a big game out of one of Capella or Collins as a sneaky tournament option?
I mean, we always could, but I don't think this is a great place to buy in for that. Like, you can get them low owned in great matchups. You'll get them low owned in these matchups as well. So I don't see a reason to kind of go out of your way to get them low owned in bad matchups when you can get them low owned in good matchups.
Okay. Phoenix, we have Abdel Nader out for them. Projected starters: Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Bridges, Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. Anybody on the Phoenix side that you like?
Yeah, so I have more interest in the Suns here. Just some last pieces here that I think are interesting. DeAndre Ayton, he's just way too cheap on DK, 6.4K. He's been around this price tag recently, so I think he's really interesting in cash games. He's not a lock, but he's borderline lock, so I like him a lot on DK for that price tag. FanDuel, don't need to go there. He's 7K, so yeah, like I said, no reason to go there. Chris Paul, he's 8K on DK, 7.6 on FanDuel, so a little bit better price tag on FanDuel for him. Another guy that, similar to Tobias Harris, if I land there as the last piece, I'm fine with it. If I don't land there, I have no problems fading him. And then last guy I'll mention here, actually two guys on the wings, Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. I think Bridges is a pretty solid play on FanDuel as the last piece for 5.3K there at small forward. And then Cam Johnson, I think he's 3.2K on DK, so that's a very cheap price tag. If we don't get more value open up from the Clippers with like Kawhi sitting, or the Wizards with Brad Beal sitting, you have Cam Johnson here for 3.2, who I think is decent value. But honestly, I think we'll get some more value with either Kawhi news or Brad Beal news.
Okay. Let's get into our 3 plays here. Before we do that, Chris, what music are you listening to today? Got jazz on? Got some. What do you have on?
Yeah, I don't have any music on today, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, wow. Okay, so first up, overall play of the day, Chris, on FanDuel, cash tournaments, all formats. Your favorite play? Who is it today?
I'll say Gordon Hayward for 7K here. Just a super cheap price tag for him in this matchup.
Okay, and then value play. Who do you have?
Value play. There's no one super cheap right now. A lot of it depends on the injury news that we're waiting for. So I'll say Dwight Howard for 5.1K at center.
Okay, and then tournament play. Who do you have?
Tournament play. Give me Marcus Morris. Just because I think Kawhi's going to sit here. Marcus Morris will be pretty popular anyways, but if Kawhi ends up sitting, he becomes a lock. So if you play him early, your builds will be different. So give me Marcus Morris there.
Anuj probably loves that pick if he's in here. One of his favorite players. DK, overall play of the day. Who do you have there?
DK, overall play of the day. This one's a little more tough because Kawhi Leonard's just in a great spot here for his price tag, but I can't pick him as my favorite play just because, honestly, I think he's going to sit. So, I mean, same thing for Brad Beal here, 8.9K. Yeah, this one's very tough. Give me DeAndre Ayton here for 6.4.
Nice. Value play. Who do you have?
Value play here. I'll take Malik Monk for 4.9.
Okay, and then last up, tournament play. Who's your guy?
Go with Marcus Morris here again. And we can change my overall play. I don't like having a 6.4K guy over there, so we can just go with Westbrook.
Okay, there we go. Let's do our cores here. Let's load them up. So you got 3 guys: Simmons, Hayward, Washington. Why are those your guys on FanDuel, Chris?
Yeah, so I mean, if I had to, like, these guys can easily be rotated out of the core. There's just no great spots that stand out today, other than Gordon Hayward and PJ Washington. I think these 2 guys are core regardless. But Ben Simmons here, I just added him so I didn't have 2 locks. But I like him for 7.9. I think that's a fair price tag for him. So we can take a look at these first 2.
Oops. There you go. Let me highlight the differences.
Yeah, so like I said, we have Ben Simmons in both, Brad Beal in both, 8.8. So I mean, this lineup is very fluid. It could change if we get news that he's out. If he's in, I think he's too cheap. So I like him there, assuming he's in. Gordon Hayward locked him in at 7K. PJ Washington locked him in at 5.6. Dwight Howard 5.1 locked him in. Then we have this 4v4: Jamal Murray, Paul George, Bridges, Morris versus Rozier, Graham, Batum, and Harris. Yeah, I think the first side here is just much better. Like I said, I expect Kawhi to sit. I know Paul George is questionable here, but I'm probably leaning. If I had to guess, I would lean that he's going to play here. So I like picking him here. Obviously, if he's out, we can late swap. And then Jamal Murray, 7K here. Don't love it, but as a last piece, I think it's fine, especially on this small slate. And then Bridges, I like him as a last piece as well, 5.3K. Always plays a lot of minutes, so I like that. And then Marcus Morris here. Like I said, I think Kawhi sits here, so Marcus Morris will get a huge bump.
Got it. Let's do DK. Can you hear this lawnmower, Chris?
No, I can't.
Nice. That's good. That's good. Are you sure?
Maybe other people can, but I can't.
Okay. It's kind of loud here, but yeah, I hope you guys can't hear it. Okay, so you got Westbrook here, Aiden here, and Biyombo, so completely different core over on DK. Why do you like these guys here?
Yeah, so honestly, I don't like those guys much. But yeah, DK is just it's totally up in the air right now. My favorite plays are actually Kawhi Leonard and Bradley Beal, but like I said, I think both of them are going to sit. As you can see, they're going to pop here in pretty much all the lineups. I think they're both 8.8K, so they're both way too cheap if they do end up playing. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But we can take a look at these first 2 and compare the differences.
Yeah, let's load those up. Apparently, Justin, he says he can hear it. Of all people to be able to hear it, I would guess it would be Justin who would hear it. He says, filter
Yeah.
out the mower sound.
Yeah, so this lineup is just a 1v1, but I'll go over the rest. So we have Russ here, 10-9. I mean, I don't mind that at all. I don't think it's a great play. Played 40 minutes last night. If Beal is in, I don't think it's a great play, but I mean, still a good play on this 4-game slate. He's someone that you could definitely spend up for. I'm currently doing it on DK, so that's why I locked him in. Beal here, 8.9K, just way too cheap if he ends up playing. We're going to assume that he's playing here, same as Kawhi. We're going to assume that he's playing just because that's what projections are on right now. It's better to assume they're playing than assume they're out. So, yeah, we have that going for us. Then Denny Avdia, 3.7, just a decent value play here. Don't love it, but don't hate it either. He's been starting, so I'm fine with that. Bismack Biyombo, 3.2. We went over that. Really good matchup. Should play at least 20 minutes here for 3.2. I think he can get to 17 in 20 minutes. Malik Monk here, 4.9. We talked about the price difference with him. 6.5 on FanDuel, 4.9 on DK. I think he shot 17 times last game, like 13 the game before that. So super cheap price tag here for his role in this matchup. So I like that. Kawhi Leonard here, 8.8, way too cheap if he ends up playing. But like I said, I don't think he ends up playing. So I might have to tinker with that a little bit later. See if I can do something else. And then DeAndre Ayton here, I like him a lot for 6.4.
Okay.
And then this 1v1. For us to go over the 1v1. Cam Johnson versus Matisse Thybulle. I'm going to go with Cam Johnson here just because he locks in at 10 p.m. Matisse Thybulle locks in at 9 p.m. If we get news on Kawhi Leonard, just another slot that kind of opens up. I mean, it lets you be more flexible with your swaps. So that's why I lean Cam Johnson there.
Okay. I see a question from Dave. It says, why no Len mention with Gafford out?
Wait, did you cut out or did my headphones cut out?
Oh, it might have been me. I had it muted. It's really loud here. It says, why no Len mention with Gafford out?
I mean, I'm fine with Len. They still have Rolo. Like, Rolo was in the rotation before Gafford came in. I think Rolo will pick up more minutes. I'm fine with Alex Len. I think he's a decent option. Played 22 minutes last game. Obviously, Gafford was in there, I think, for the first half. I'm not sure exactly when he got hurt. Let's see how many minutes Gafford actually played. So Gafford played 14. Len played 22. Lopez played 20, or Lopez played 10. So if I don't know, like we can assume that they're not going to play one of Len and Lopez all game just because Charlotte plays small sometimes. They move PJ Washington to the 5. So Washington could easily run out someone like Rui at the 5. Even Hutchison, he could play some 5. They could go small here. So, I mean, I don't love Len. I don't mind him either. 4K on DK. I think he's a little bit less on FanDuel. Yeah, 3.9K. So I don't mind him. Just, I don't love him here honestly, I don't love him here. But if you're playing him, I don't mind it.
Okay. And then Royal King wants us to go over the 2 single game slates quickly. Chris, let's just do it. Load up the Philadelphia Denver one. MVP, Jokic, 100%. But then at your star, I think there's you can choose between Jamal Murray, Ben Simmons, and Tobias. What are your thoughts here? I'm not really sure. They're always super chalky, these single game slates.
Yeah, so I mean, I think these 2 lineups at the top are easily the best ones. I think Seth and Furkan are good value. And then I would pick Tobias over Ben Simmons. So I think the first team here is the best one.
What do you think of this one with Dwight, though?
No, I don't want to play Jamal Murray when I could play 3 studs in Harris, Simmons, and Jokic.
Okay. And then line of Phoenix, mostly Trae Young, some Chris Paul here, but there's quite a big drop off here. 2 points from the first Trae and the first Chris Paul one. What do you see here?
Yeah, so these are Jay Crowder and Bridges here are way too cheap. So you get the same people in the top 3 lineups, just in different orders. And then if you're deciding between the first 2, you have Ayton in 1.2x versus Bridges in 1.2x. You got to go with DeAndre Ayton there, just a much better play projection-wise. So this one's pretty obvious on the first team.
Okay. And then anything else you want to go over, Chris, before we wrap it up? There's one question. Austin says, if you're betting against Michigan tonight.
Against Michigan, no, I don't think so. Let me see the spread here. I'm not betting on it, but let me see what I would do if I was. Let's see, basketball, NCAA. Yeah, so I mean, I think I would bet. I would take Michigan minus 6.5. That's what I see right now. I don't think that UCLA can kind of keep up with them. But like I said earlier, I like USC versus Gonzaga quite a bit. I think they could definitely take them down.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else, Chris, before we wrap it up here?
No, I think we're good. Just remember to watch out for the Brad Beal news and then the Kawhi Leonard news later on,
Yep.
and Paul George.
Yep. So yeah, before you guys go, just anyone who doesn't know, we do have a free trial on our website. It's always on at dfscrunch.com. So you'll get access to the optimizer that we've been using throughout the show, our projections, our Discord community, all the other sports that we have. It's not just NBA, and then all the different slates that we have as well for all the sports, both FanDuel, DraftKings. So go on our site, dfscrunch.com, and sign up, try out our optimizer for free, 3 days for free, automatically applied, no coupon code or anything needed for that. Just create your account and you won't be charged until after 3 days. So you get full access to everything during that trial. Recommend you guys all to try it out if you have not tried it out already. More than welcome to cancel before the third day, and just try it out for free. Just try it out so you know what it's all about. Get in the Discord as well while you're on the trial and enjoy playing DFS with us. It's a lot of fun. And then before you guys go, other things, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the content here. Helps us grow our channel, so we do appreciate that a lot. And then make sure you're subscribed as well. We do the show here 2.5 hours before main slate every single day. So if you're subscribed and you have the bell button on, it'll be on your YouTube homepage every day when we're live. But yeah, it's 2.5 hours before main slate every day. Same format as today. So if you like the stuff we went through today, be sure to do that. And I think that's it, guys. As always, we'll be in the Discord. If you guys have more questions, come hang out there. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow, 2.5 hours before main slate. Good luck tonight, guys. And yeah, see you guys then.